So 2 new cards have been released, Curtis Ashfallen and the Razorfen Beastmaster, and I'm going to talk about them right now. Also, they're both Demon Hunter, but don't synergize with each other like the 2 mage cards that were just released, so don't expect some cool synergy with these 2. So first we have the Razorfen Beastmaster. 3 mana 3/3 Death Rattle, summon a Death Rattle minion that costs 4 or less from your hand. I'm going to rate this card a 2.5 out of 5. I think saying 2 is too harsh, but I think 3 is giving it too much credit. And here's why. Demon Hunter, if you look at the most common Death Rattle cards in Demon Hunter, first of all, almost none of them have a positive win rate, except for Sneaky Delinquent and barely the Horror. But also, this pool of cards is just not very good, considering you need them to be 4 or less. Like, some of the best ones, like Coilfang Warlord or maybe the Fell Summoner, are just too expensive. And the cards that do meet the requirement are all pretty bad. Like Thalnos, not the greatest. Loot Hoarder, meh. Claw Machine doesn't qualify. Kobold Sand Trooper, it's leaving. Like I said, you got the Horror, you got the Renowned Performer, which is actually a pretty good card. I would say that this is the best synergy with the Beastmaster, along with maybe the Fishy Flyer and the Sneaky Delinquent. But like, why would this not just be in a Hunter class, like the OG Hunter? Something that has consistently, like, had some decks that revolve around Death Rattle. Why would you put this in Demon Hunter that has very little synergy, especially, like, thematically, in terms of, like, a class I think this would go into? Why would this just be thrown into Demon Hunter? I just don't think it fits very well. Maybe there's a card I'm forgetting, and a card that's going to become hidden OP because this card comes into the meta. Or alternatively, they print a lot of support for Death Rattle Demon Hunter, which also might happen, but in its current state, I think this card is not that good, in my opinion. Next, we have Curtis Ashfallen, which I think is a super creative card. Nobody right here on the right said it best. That's creative. However, Heejin saying, well, that looks so strong. I don't know if you can read her thing. No, you can't. I don't think that's correct. I think that this card is a 3 to 3.5 out of 5 star kind of card. And the reason is because, oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. Whatever. Anyway, the reason is because even though it's super creative and can have really high skill expression to play against or play as, because it has outcast energy and you need to look at the state of your opponent's board to see if you can get value out of it. Even though it's very skill expressive, it also has counterplay. If you just put useless minions, or minions that are way too strong, off to the left and right, this card's not that useful. If you play this card without Outcast, this card, again, is not that useful. Like, I'm thinking about playing against, let's just say, Libram Paladin, right? Because that's going to stay in the meta. They summon a Libram of Hope. It is their rightmost card. You play Curtis Ashfallen. Even if he's immune, it does almost nothing to the 8/8 Divine Shield taunt minion, other than get rid of its Divine Shield for 4 mana. Like, I would rather just play Kain, a 4 mana 3/4 with charge that ignores taunt. Like, if I had the option of only having one more card put in my deck at the 4 cost value in Demon Hunter, I would take Kain over Curtis almost every single time, because worst case scenario, Kain is only able to hit one of the minions Curtis would be able to do, but at its height, it ignores taunts, can hit any target at once, or could go face and allow me to go face. Curtis, at its highs, can attack and maybe kill 2 minions, but at its lowest, just immediately gets played, rammed into a bigger minion, and just dies. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this card. I hope I am wrong about this card, because it does look super creative, but I'm a little bit underwhelmed personally. If it were a 3 mana card, like a 3 mana 3/4 with this ability, I'd be like, this is PogChamp. You could play it for tempo on 3 and potentially kill 2 minions. But at 4, I feel like it's just not good enough. Or if it were 4 mana, I'd need this to be like a 4/4 for 4. Or a 3/4 for 3. Or something like that. But it just needs to be a little bit stronger than it currently is. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. This is about a 3 to 3.5. This is probably around a 2.5, maybe 3 if it gets some support printed for it. And that is basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.